Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. So let's go ahead and talk about this. This is an interesting article. Two Ford dealers sold custom ordered Mavericks and claimed it was a mistake. Now, two different dealerships, though, not the same one. Now, this is an interesting one. Now, I'm going to go a little bit to the left and put this information out there. So this is what I think might have happened. I mean, I could be completely wrong and the dealerships could be in the right on this one, but let's just play a little game of devil's advocate. If you would entertain me for a second, I'd appreciate that. So, you let's just hypothetically, let's just say that they put the custom order in for that vehicle, right? You put the custom order in and you got it for a certain amount of money, right? Let's just say you paid MSRP for it or close to it or something a little bit less than that, right? And the current, or should I say the current being, I can't get my words correct. The current market for vehicles, especially the Maverick, has been very, should I say, limited. They're not pumping these cars or these Ford Mavericks out like they should, even though it's extremely popular. So it's very scarce when it comes to the Mavericks. So maybe what I'm thinking is that the dealership sold this vehicle for more profit than what they initially the person that ordered it was going to pay. So they got way more money for selling it to somebody else than the actual person that where the car is supposed to go to. That's just my opinion here. I may be speaking out of my ass, and I will admit that I may be speaking out of my ass. But I think there's also a possibility that the dealership sold it for a higher price on purpose. That's just my guess. That's just what I'm thinking here. But anyway, let's go ahead to the article and see. Two Ford dealers sold custom ordered Mavericks and claimed it was a mistake. Another reminder that custom order don't mean anything until both parties have agreed on a price. There's a signed document and you move fast. So here's the article right here. But I just wanted to focus on this right here, the meat and potatoes of the article. And I will leave a link in the description if you want to go read the whole thing. He says, unfortunately, with Mr. Grease, it was a mistake that we made, admitted Cole Lawnfield, general manager of Mossy Ford in Pacific Beach. Immediately when we found out that we had made a mistake, I reached out to him and I hope we could recertify it for him and get him on track on get him the truck of his dreams, and we're still working on that. Bullshit. You shouldn't have sold that one to the next bidder for X amount of money. That's what I think happened. Like I said, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, giving you a different point of view, and I could be completely wrong, and that's okay. You know what I mean? But we've seen time and time again how shady these motherfuckers are. So I wouldn't be surprised that they do this kind of things. I've seen it time and time again where dealers will do that shit. Like they would advertise something and then you go over there and it's something completely different. The bait and switch bullshit. So I I cannot in good conscience give the dealerships the benefit of the doubt because I've seen it time and time again where dealerships fuck over the consumers and where they would just put profit over people multiple times, especially during the pandemic. You saw what was going on. Every single dealerships was asking ridiculous amount of market because ridiculous amount of markup on vehicles because of the shortages. So I wouldn't be surprised if both of these dealerships sold that Maverick for more money than what they had originally agreed with the previous seller or the previous person that custom ordered that vehicle. With inventories low during the height of the pandemic, hot new models from manufacturers like the Kia, Ford, attracting a lot of interest, custom factory ordering became a mighty huge thing. If something you wanted wasn't on the lot, going to be on the lot anytime soon, wasn't going to be on the lot anytime soon, why not order exactly what you wanted? And the idea backfired a bit as customers came to quickly realize these orders meant nothing once the car got to the dealer. Yes, I've seen that too. The same thing was happening with the Ford Lightning too. If you guys remember, at the time during the pandemic, they were doing the same thing with the Ford Lightning. Like you would put in your order directly to Ford, and they're gonna deliver the car to certain dealerships. And then once the car gets delivered, the dealer's like, give me more money if you want your car. And you have two choices. You either give them the asking price that they want for it, or you can just tell them to kick rocks and, go fuck themselves. And, you walk away and just wait until the market changes. And fortunately, I have good news. The market is changing. The cars are still at the dealership rotting because of these insane prices. I've seen videos from Car Edge. I've seen multiple videos from other YouTubers, and it's insane how the tide is turning, my good friends here. We're looking good. We're gonna be in power. What I mean by that is, customers are gonna have more power on purchasing these vehicles. You're gonna have more options, so you can get a better deal. So yeah, this doesn't surprise me at all. I strongly feel like they sold this car, man, on purpose to make more money. And then here it goes. Here's another one. Alan Movahead, I can't say the name, told NBC7 that his truck arrived on the week of May 15th. And when it did, he said the corporate office notified him to wait a couple of weeks before picking it up so the dealerships could check, clean it. And he said he called 2 weeks later and found the truck had already been sold to somebody else, which is crazy. They could have called him as soon as the car arrived. They'd be like, Mr. So and so, your car has arrived, but we got to do our PDA or whatever, pre delivery, inspections or whatever. Oh, PDI. Yeah, there you go. PDI. And according to NBC7, Aaron Ford claims they tried to get in contact with Movahead to let him know his Maverick had arrived, but that Movahead never responded. NBC pressed the dealer by asking what method of contact they use. Unsurprisingly, they didn't answer. Aaron Ford did try to make it up to Movahead by giving him the $5,000 profit they made off the truck. I fucking told you. I'm telling you, they sold that truck for more money. There's no fucking way. They sold it. He got a great deal when he custom ordered that car, and they wanted more money. They're gonna get more money selling it to somebody else. So that's exactly what happened. See, by giving him the 5,000 profit they made off selling his truck. Oh man, this is good stuff here. These dealership, man, they're just pieces of shit. They're all pieces of shit. They're all the same. Honestly, it doesn't matter where you go. Um, it's like the worst experience ever to buy a new car. But anyway, you guys let me know about this shenanigans. Let me know about your experiences in the comments below. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay? Don't go too far.